My husband 38M and I 31F are fighting a day before I go into surgery, and now I'm afraid I won't have a ride home or support during recovery. Story 1. Paul, I have no one else. What should I do if he's still angry? My husband 38M and I 31F got into it today. Long story short, I chose to play games this morning after we went out for brunch, and apparently I should have asked to make sure he didn't want to keep spending time together. Just another instance of our introvert-extrovert personalities clashing. I tried talking and apologizing at least twice now. He's still mad. Now he's giving me the silent roommate treatment, and it's really awkward. I have surgery in less than 48 hours. I'm already scared because the recovery is going to be rough. Now this person who isn't speaking to me is supposed to take me to from and help me recover the next week, but it's so painfully awkward now. What am I supposed to do? I have no one else to help me. Do I tell him that I'm scared and can we please get to a good place before Monday morning? Or do I just go alone and hope the hospital doesn't cancel my surgery? Our advice. I'm sorry you're going through this stressful situation, especially right before your surgery. It sounds like a tough spot to be in. Here are some steps you might consider taking. Communicate your feelings. It's important to express your fears and concerns to your husband, even if he's currently upset. Let him know that you're scared about the surgery and the recovery process, and that you really need his support. Acknowledge his feelings. Try to understand his perspective and acknowledge his feelings, even if you don't agree with them. Let him know that you understand he's upset and that you're sorry for any hurt feelings, but emphasize the importance of supporting each other during difficult times. Seek a resolution. Since your surgery is approaching quickly, it's crucial to try to resolve the conflict as soon as possible. Ask him if you can talk things through and work towards finding a solution together. Maybe suggest setting aside some time to have a calm and open conversation about your feelings and concerns. Explore alternatives. While it's ideal to have your husband's support during your surgery and recovery, it's also important to have a backup plan in case things don't improve. Consider reaching out to friends, family members, or neighbors who might be able to help you with transportation to and from the hospital, or provide support during your recovery period. Consult with your healthcare team if you're concerned about not having a ride home from the hospital or support during your recovery. Consider reaching out to your healthcare team for assistance. They may be able to provide resources or recommendations for alternative arrangements. Remember, it's okay to ask for help and support when you need it, especially during challenging times like this. Take care of yourself and prioritize your well-being as you prepare for your surgery. First comment. Tasia, up. This doesn't sound like a healthy relationship for you. You can't count on him to put aside his feelings so he can be there for you when you really need him. Second comment. Introvert and extrovert relationships suck. Sounds like you're the introvert. I understand him being annoyed. Sounds like he was trying to have a nice day with you because you were going to be having surgery. But instead you went off and played video games when he wanted to spend time with you. But your video games were more important. You have a nice date, come home, and you just go off by yourself to play video games? Is that really how you end a date? Yes, he is being petty with the silent treatment and getting his revenge by making you worry that he won't be there, just like you weren't there for him today. He is fed up with begging you to spend time with him, but should be communicating this rather than being childish. You both need to work on the marriage and communicate like adults if you want this marriage to work. Texting him, seriously, get up and go sit next to him and refuse to leave until he talks to you. You both need to be considerate of each other. He's choosing to punish you right at your weakest. It feels abusive, manipulative, and cruel. Put aside your humiliation and call a friend or family member. Don't worry about their judgment. You just need someone you trust to be there, and you need a place to stay. Figure out how to get out of your marriage after you get well. You should also strongly consider giving power of attorney to the person who helps you. I don't think you can trust your husband. Edit. I should address the shame and embarrassment piece in this. It's often a reason why victims don't ask for help or see their situation clearly. Op didn't knowingly sign up for a use when she got married. Users rarely show their true colors at the beginning. It's something that can happen gradually and subtly, with gaslighting to disguise what's going on. But victims feel afraid that people will think they are stupid for having got themselves into the situation they are in. And they often hope it's fixable so that no one has to know. You can't fix this, and you are in a situation where other people have to know. When you ask for help, explain that your husband has changed since you got married, and he's no longer a trusted person. More update. Edit. I texted him if we could please get on better terms before Monday morning, because I'm really scared, and the silent treatment is making it worse because I feel like I'll be on my own, and he hasn't responded. I just want to cry. Story 2. My 26F boyfriend 25 MPs on our bathroom floor. How do I even approach this? My 26F boyfriend 25 MPs on the bathroom floor. I've noticed our bath rug was wet around the toilet, but I brushed it off to being damp after stepping on it when getting out of the shower. Went to use the bathroom today, and there was a squishy spot on the rug beneath the toilet again, which I found by stepping in it. Grabbed some toilet paper to dab it, and it was yellow, definitely not from the shower. At first I was worried it was our pet and that she might be sick, but he told me that it was probably him and that it just happens sometimes. I am so grossed out from stepping in his pee and just shocked. Is this really something that just happens? It was a pretty large spot, not just some dribbles. I honestly have no idea how to approach this. We've lived together for 4 years, and I've only noticed this happening in the last year or so. I honestly never considered that this would be something to address. Our advice. It's great to hear that you're considering all aspects of rug placement in your bathroom, especially since it seems to have sparked a lot of discussion. Safety should always come first, particularly in smaller spaces where slipping on tile floors could pose a risk. Placing the rug outside of the shower to prevent slipping is a wise move. Given the constraints of your bathroom layout, it's understandable that finding the perfect placement can be challenging, especially when it comes to proximity to the toilet. It's reassuring to know that the rug is machine washable and receives regular cleaning, which helps maintain cleanliness and hygiene in the space. In the meantime, using a towel as an alternative to the rug and hanging it up after use is a practical temporary solution. It allows you to maintain safety while you explore other options for rug placement or alternative solutions that may better suit your needs and preferences. Ultimately, the key is to prioritize safety, comfort, and practicality in your home design choices. It's commendable that you're considering these factors and making informed decisions to create a space that works well for you. First comment. Is he peeing straight on the floor? Or is he aiming for the bowl but some of it is missing? I am guessing the second. As a guy, understand that sometimes we don't pee straight or have it come out perfectly in one stream. It may even bounce off the toilet. This is why I get closer at a different angle by doing it on my knees instead. Doing it sitting down is an option, just less convenient. If the way you are peeing requires you to clean it up afterwards, you are doing something wrong. If he is making a mess and doesn't care about how you feel about it, you are going to respect him less, and that's going to cause problems in your relationship. Second comment. J. Being a single male, and having learned about splash factors, I prefer to sit on the toilet. There is still some splash effect to the seat bottom and upper bowl edges, but the floor mat are never in need of cleaning due to poor aim or shaking the last bit out. There's also the fact that urine doesn't always flow in the general direction the penis is pointed. Under and overspray can be part of the problem. Also, having been lately diagnosed with an enlarged prostate, the evacuation seems more complete when seated. He should be responsible for cleaning the toilet, the floor area about the base, and get a bath mat that isn't near to the toilet, so his mess is obvious. For update. Edit. I had no idea the rug placement would be a popular discussion topic. To answer some questions, it's a very small bathroom and it's outside of the shower as to not slip on the tile floor. There's just no way to place it so it isn't also next to the toilet. It's also machine washable and gets washed often, but I think I will just use a towel and hang it up after for now.